All right. Hello, hello. Tom Hunyadi here. It's your midweek Macca break, if you will. Whoever's out there, please let me know if you can hear me and let me know who's out there. And we'll get this chat started. Again, we can talk about anything you might want to talk about. Talk about the Beatles winning a Grammy if you want. So just pop in, say hi, and let me know what's going on. So I was really excited to see Beatles win a Grammy. I mean, how exciting is that? Hello, Mike. How we doing today, buddy? And who else is out there? Did anybody watch the Grammys? Because I didn't. Hello, Lynn. Good to see you. Thanks for popping in. So, so yeah. So now and then, right? Now and then, best rock performance. Now and then. It was really exciting. Um, Mike says Sean's acceptance was cool. Yeah, I gotta go back and I gotta watch that. I did not see that at all, so I should check that out for sure. And James is here. Hello, James. I wonder how many Jameses we'll have today joining us, but good to see you. And I did get pick up the ELO album Time, and was listening to that over the last couple days, and I really enjoyed it. I do like Discovery a little bit more, but I found Time to be a very good listen. I did watch the Grammys, but the award has given prior to the show, so disappointing. Yes, yes. And that's a shame because rock, it just seems like rock just doesn't matter anymore to them. It's all pop and hip hop and all that stuff. So, fortunately, that's just the way it is right now. James Time will grow on you. Well, I mean, I like it. I'm not saying that I don't like it or anything. Um, but I'm enjoying it. Oh, whereas communist must James, yes. Um, but anyways, getting back to Time, I was telling Andy because Andy is a big, fan of the album, rightfully so. It's a good album, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it very much. But I mean, it's just the songs that are on Discovery I find to be much more exciting, in my opinion. But yeah, I mean, I liked it on first listens. I mean, from start to finish, and that's very rare for me to like an album from start to finish. I was happy to see they won, although Grammys seem meaningless anymore. They do, I think so. I do. Okay. Hello. And I like the synth direction. Yeah, it was very synth heavy. Absolutely. Absolutely. Mm. Anyways, what else is going on? Who else is out there watching? And Rolling Stones won one too as well. So what Grammy did the Stones win? 'Cause I heard they won, but I didn't hear which one they won. And then congratulations to Paul McCartney, or not Paul, but John and the Lennon camp for winning for the Cube, which is phenomenal. I wish I got one. Let's see here. Hi, Brooks. Hi, Tom. ELO's time has the rain is falling on it. Yeah, I do believe so. That's right. Let's see. Secret Messages is a solid record too. I didn't need. Okay. Yeah, yeah. I'll get that one as well. Now let me check out. Still don't recall all the tracks for time. Let me get that real quick here and tell you which ones I liked the best here. Give me a second. I really liked there was one particular that reminded me of another song just because Yours Truly 2095 was one that I really enjoyed. And that and the way they got the production on the vocals, it reminded me a lot of the Buggles video Killed a Radio Star. So I really liked Yours Truly 2095. That was one of my favorites. Yeah, Ticket to the Moon was good. Um, Rain is Falling was good. The only track that I really knew on that uh, on that album was Hold On Tight. So let's see here. Sean Lennon got a Grammy. Yes, so he got a Grammy for the Cube. Rolling Stones won Best Rock Album. Okay, thank you, Lynn. I haven't listened to it. It's a fantastic album. Fantastic album. Let's see here. What's your favorite Morrissey? Your Arsenal's Mine. Yeah, I like that one a lot. I like Viva. I like Viva Hate too. I like You Are the Quarry. Um, let's see here. I like a bunch of his albums. But yeah, Viva Hate is really good. I'm not a fan of Kill Uncle. I can't stand Kill Uncle. Your Arsenal is good. I really like, yeah, You Are the Quarry. I like Ringleader of the Tormentors. Years of Refusal is really good. So yeah, I do like certain tracks on his later albums too. So, but from top to finish, I'd go between Viva Hate and Your Arsenal. Yeah. Let's see here. Oh, wait a minute here. Get to James here first. Twilight and Yours Truly are a great one-two punch. I agree. I agree. Bona Drag is fantastic. Yeah, so is oh, what's the one I'm thinking of? Um, damn it. Swords. Swords is a compilation album. That's got a lot of fantastic songs on it too. McCartney Legacy Volume 2 has fans primed and ready for London Town Back to the Egg more than ever. Yes. Do you think MPO will take advantage of this? No. When when um when they announced Venus and Mars as the next half-speed master, and not surprisingly, because we kind of had a feeling that's what's going to happen. Um, and they said in the press release, it said, this will be the first Wings release. I think they're gonna just stick with stuff that's gonna be that's coincides with Venus and Mars, kind of like maybe a little Wings over Australia, something like that. Let's see here. Hi, hello, Beetle Eddie. How are you? Yeah, rest in peace, Mary and the Faithful. What's the name of the song that she does on the Rolling Stones Rock and Roll Circus? Hey, hey, have you heard? Blue whiskey's the rage. I'll send you a jug in the morning. Very beautiful woman. Very beautiful woman. Well, was beautiful. She didn't age gracefully, let's say, but yeah, wow, what a knockout there in the swinging London back in the '60s. Danny Harrison, Steve Winwood, Doomghost, yes, supporting acts for ELO. Yeah, that would be great. I'm sorry, Stevie Wonder, Stevie Winwood, I'm sorry. Steve Winwood, is on my bucket list. I would love to see him live. Never had a chance to see him live, but one day, hopefully. One day, hopefully. So that'd be a great show, James. I can't wait to hear about it. When is that, by the way, James? Do you know? Well, of course you would know, but off the top of your head, let me know when that is. So, but yeah. So Beatles winning a Grammy. We got Venus and Mars coming soon. We haven't got anything new from Lennon coming out from the camp, but we do have the couple documentaries coming soon. All right, we got nothing from the Harrison camp at the moment. Look Up is doing well still. Um, we now Andy and I we announced that we are going to Nashville to see him play at the Grand Ole Opry, so we're very excited about that later this month. Let's see here. James says, when I saw ELO in Hyde Park in 2014, they had an orchestra, so I'm hoping we'll have it again. Yeah, that'd be great. July 13th is the show. Okay, thank you. Yeah, that would be awesome. I'm sure they will. I'm sure they will. Hopefully he's in fine voice. My uncle, who I went with, he said this was he saw him the two times before on the two other tours and recent tours, and said that the this previous time was the best he sounded. So hopefully he sounds great for your show, James. Indeed, indeed. What else is going on? Who else is out there? But yeah, been having been trying to have a few guests on, from now and then. I'm going to do this one alone next week. I'll probably see if Jane or see if Aaron Badgley wants to join again. Have a great time talking with Aaron. He's a great guy. And just booked my hotel for the Beatles Fest. So looking forward to that again. James says 2014 was televised and put on. Yes, I have that Blu-ray. I had that Blu-ray. Actually, I think I won that from one of Ken Michaels' radio contests, one of his trivias. Um, he used to have that live show that I don't think he's doing anymore, and I would listen every week. And then that was one of the gifts or prizes, I should say. I called in, got the question right, and I got that, and it's a fantastic show. Absolutely. Aaron was great. Yes, he's a great guy. Very good guy. So, what else? What else? Hmm. Been reading this book here, Off the Ground, Paul McCartney in the 90s. Um, Obviously, we'll be having J.R. Moore's on the show at some point soon after we get done reading the book. Let's see here. Did you see Ken's latest show with Tone and Dino? Not yet, but it's on my list of things to do, James. What did they do? Songs they wish Paul would sing live on tour? Is that what the topic was, I believe? I Googled how much was in front row tickets for Wings in 1976. Madison Square Garden is 950, which was considered high. Oh wow. That's how times have changed, huh? 950 for a front row seat back in 1976. Wow. Anywho, good luck with that. Nowadays it costs you $10 to $20 just to park your vehicle anywhere near. Let's see here. Hey, Tony? What's going on? Been listening to Cold Cuts and Return to Pepperland. I love Return to Pepperland. Love Return to Pepperland. How's the off ground book? Anything new to you? I'm really enjoying it, Brooks, because of the fact that it's told in by an Englishman. It's a UK perspective, and being in America, you don't really um you know books are generally released for the general public and not specifically just in one person's point of view from a location. So I'm glad to get his perspective because it's more of a UK perspective, and that's one of the things that I like about it. So, but I'm enjoying it so far. Yes. Yes. Hello, Tony. Let's see, I was ready to start off the ground, so I'd be ready for a future author interview, but derailed by flu. Say, oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you get better soon. Drink lots of fluids, right? Yeah, inflation. I'd say you're right there, Ralph. Um, yeah. So yeah, I'm really enjoying it. Like I said, I'm finished chapter one, on to chapter two now. So took a couple days break from it. When I read, it's usually I'll read like 10 to 20 pages at a time. Then my eyes will start hurting, and then I gotta take a break. Um, I agree. Hope the book is better than the album. Um, yeah, that's right. Let's see here. Are you buying all the Venus and Mars merch? Well, I got yes, I did get the Has to Be Master, and I got the black the black Venus and Mars shirt, the one that says it's all balls on the back. I am thinking about going back and getting the other shirt as well. Um, the other thing, the tote bag and the vinyl mat. Yeah. The vinyl mat looks good, but I don't think I'll be getting that. But you never know. You never know. I could be on here next week saying, okay, I broke down and I got it. That's just the way I am sometimes. Anyways, um, and there's our buddy, Beatly Tone. Hello, Tone. We were just talking about your appearance on the latest Ken Michaels video. I hope you had a good time with that. I still need to check it out. And our friend Beadley Tone just had our other friend on, Mr. John Blaney. And I'll talk about that because John Blaney last year released this book right here, 1973, the last year the Beatles were fab. Um, John's a great guy, a lot of fun to talk with, big time McCartney fan. And Tone had him on, and we'll eventually have John Blaney back on as well to talk about this one. So make sure you check out Beatley Tone's interview with John Blaney. Please check that out. Yeah, it was fun. Good. Very glad to hear. Let's see. It would be cool if Paul would make a double album. He said he has a lot of material. He never double studio. Well, yes and no. Okay. Driving Rain, I guess you can call that a double album because it is a double album. He put enough material on a CD to where would warrant a double album vinyl pressing. So you could technically say he does have a double LP, but yes, I get what you're saying, Peter Leddy. Yeah, it would be really cool. I mean, how many albums did he release that could have been double albums, right? Off the Ground could have been a double album. Egypt Station probably could have been a double album. Obviously Red Rose Speedway could have been a double album. Tug of War probably could have been a double album. So yeah, lots there. I'm excited to see. Yeah, yeah, that's gonna be great. That's gonna be a lot of fun. You got it, my friend. Anytime. Anytime. Angel Station also double album. Absolutely. I wouldn't be surprised if there's one or two more tracks that he recorded that he just didn't release from um from Egypt Station. Red Rose Speedway is a better double album. I can concur with that. I think you're right. I think you're right. But yeah, the that '90s book, Off the Ground, Paul McCartney in the '90s. I mean, between the two, I mean, obviously we know he did the experimental stuff, he did the classical stuff, but your two basic albums of new material was Off the Ground and Flaming Pie. Which one is your favorite between the two? And you don't count Run Double Run because I mean that is mostly all covers. But what is your who likes Flaming Pie and who likes Off the Ground? I'm kind of curious to see um who prefers what out there. And I'll start and I say that I think Flaming Pie is a better album than Off the Ground. In my opinion, Off the Ground could have been a masterpiece. If he just switched a few of the songs. But you know what? Again, uh, everybody would do something different, I think. Um, James says Tone's a big fan of Despite Trino Warnings, which I love too. I know you're not keen. I know. Yeah, it's not the. I don't think it's one of his best songs. Flaming Pie is your number three album. Okay. Lynn says Flaming Pie. Beetle Eddie says Flaming Pie for sure. James says Flaming Pie tramples all over Off the Ground. I agree with you. Tony says Off the Ground has a special place in my heart. Okay, well, that's it's funny how that works sometimes because I know, let's say some people their first album will be would be let's say London Town, which is, not one of his better albums. I think it's good, but it's not considered one of his better albums. But if you're a person that bought that album and that was the first like album you bought with your own money, it will have a special place in your heart. Absolutely. But you gotta sometimes look past that and just, understand that in my opinion, it's not considered one of his better albums. But if that's the case for you, Tony, that's fine. Flaming Pie is ahead of Off the Ground for me. Yeah, so it looks like I think we're all in agreement that Flaming Pie is the better of the two albums. Brooks says, "Do you think we'll get an Off the Ground Half Speed Master in 2043? When do you think they will bail on this campaign?" I don't know. I think this is the wave of the future right now. I think these Half Speed Masters are the way going forward that we're going to see his stuff get re-released. Okay. By that time, we'll see. I mean, hopefully, it's just, I mean, we've talked about this before, in the way that, you know, especially concerning London Town and Back to the Egg, right? Um, we haven't got an archive release of it. We haven't gotten NHS, or sorry, HMS, high speed release of it, right? We got all these here, but we don't get London Town or Back to the Egg, and they've only announced the two volumes. They haven't announced the third wave yet of the high speed material CDs yet. So I'm curious about this. There's got to be a reason why we're not getting these. There's got to be a reason why we haven't gotten a London Town Back to the Egg reissue since the '93 Paul McCartney collection, which was a what UK, wasn't a US release. So let's see here. Flaming Pie, but I love Off the Ground too. Okay, I can respect that. Absolutely. When I was 19, I listened to Flaming Pie constantly. Okay, that's a good album to listen to constantly. Track listing together Off the Ground would be much better. Same here. I agree. I agree. I think I could have put together a better album as well. Off the Ground should be a double. I don't want to get rid of any of the songs. Okay, okay. But yeah, going back to the Half Speed Masters, I think that's how we're going to get his albums going forward. Now, I want to be wrong. I want the archives to continue, but again, this is just my feeling. I just feel like this is the wave of the future for his releases. So we still got a few more years to see if he does do a London Town and Back to the Egg Half Speed Master. Uh, why do those two albums have to be a thorn in our side, right? I really want reissues of those two albums badly because I think they would sound fantastic. Excuse me while I check my phone here for a second. Hmm. So, anywho, what else? All right. See here, Beetle Eddie says, well, come on, show it. Oh, here we go. Off the Ground or Memory Was Full. Which one is uh my favorite? Memory Almost Full in a landslide. Memory Almost Full, I think, is better than Off the Ground. Yes. Indeed, memory almost full over off the ground. Flint and Back, they don't come out this year. I think they won't come out until Paul passes. That's interesting. I think they will. I mean, unless he dies before the 50th anniversaries, which I hope he doesn't, but I think they'll come out. Hopefully he's alive during those 50th anniversaries, and then he'll give those albums a listen, and he'll realize that they're good albums, right? When that McCartney, Pierre McCartney box set came out, Arrow Through Me was on it, and he talked about rediscovering that song, and he said, well, how much he loved it. I would have thought then that would have given him a little, boost of confidence to release the album in the future, reissue. So, anyways, so yeah, I hope we get these reissues before he passes. We better, we better. So, anyways, what else is going on? Let's see here. Tony says, "Devil's Arrow through me and Don't Let It Bring." Yeah, yeah. Don't Let It Bring You Down was also on Pierre McCartney. Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. I do still have Wings Greatest in my car from the Super High Material release, and London Town sounds fantastic. Fantastic. Um, And then, so if you've been getting all of these super high material releases and you didn't get London Town, I mean, if you didn't get Wings Greatest, you should go back and get it because um, I think that's important. Because you're getting Junior's Farm, right? You're getting High High High. You're getting Live and Let Die. So you're getting all the singles. Another Day. You're getting all the singles that aren't on any of the albums. So I think you should pick it up. I'm 61. I need them. You're still young. You are still young, my friend. I love Arrow. Yes, yes, Arrow Through Me is a fantastic track. Let's see here. Lenton Back to You coming this year. I can feel it. It's happening, kids. All right. I love your enthusiasm, Tone. I love your enthusiasm. But don't hold your breath, my friend. Don't hold your breath. I hope so, though. Paul said Back to the Egg was not a good album. I think it's one of his best. Yeah, yeah, I think it's a fantastic record. Pauline said that because it wasn't loved by critics. Yeah, I mean, as you can tell, if you're reading the McCartney Legacy, you can tell that he does get affected by the critics and what they say. And man, those UK critics were tough, tough. Man, they gave him a hard time, didn't they? Let's see here. Okay, James says the remastered London Town song sounded better than the Back to the Egg remasters on Pierre McCartney. Okay, I have to go back and listen to Pierre McCartney. Maybe McCartney fans need to start some kind of campaign. How much everyone loves those albums. Yeah, why not? Why not? Give me a piece of paper and I'll sign it. What is the best sounding copy of Back to the Egg that you've heard? Um, I think that is a good copy, but I just probably the original release. I only have the 93 CD and the original Columbia release on vinyl. So I should um check out more and see. But that original vinyl it sounds fantastic. I think it's a good sounding record. What the Legacy book taught us is that Paul cared too much about what the critics thought. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, and he cared about what was going on in the charts as well. In the first volume of McCartney Legacy, we saw that he was looking at the charts a lot, seeing what was popular, and trying to imitate it. So that now he's a follower. He's not a he's not the innovator as he was. But um, yeah, yeah. I mean, it's obvious that he cared what the critics said. I know it's not everyone's favorite, but I would like Press to Play out next, the first album I got from Paul. Yeah, and that's what I'm talking about, Gary. I mean, if say like if Press to Play was your first album you got from Paul, then yeah, it's obviously going to have a special place um, in your heart, and you're going to like it more than us other albums that probably people do love more. um, but we got Paulina. Hello, Paulina loves Press to Play. I like half of Press to Play. I like half of it. Throw eggs at the end. Yeah, and then you can, scribble like back to the egg um, on them, right? Or you can just hang a bunch of eggs. Just put a couple cartons of eggs in front of MPL and just, scribble back to the egg on there. It's good to see you, Paulina. Let's see, Charles Star Murray from the NME was overly harsh about Venus and Mars. I used to buy the NME every week in the 70s, and Charles hated everyone equally. Okay, well, then that's fair. That's fair. Let's see here. The original vinyl and the first CD sounded good. Okay. Craig's always put, yeah, that's true. That's true. And that new documentary, Becoming Led Zeppelin, is playing in theaters, I think starting today. So I'm going to try to check that out here soon. Um, looks like it's little over 2 hours, 2 hours and 19 minutes. I think the runtime on that movie is. I can't wait to see it. I'm going to be playing at the IMAX theater. It's going to be loud. I can't wait. I cannot wait to see Becoming Led Zeppelin. I think we should nominate Andy to lead the charge. Fan organization. Yes, yes, absolutely, absolutely. Doesn't matter who leads the organization. Just get it going. Just let's sign up. Let's get a petition going. Okay. Yes, autocorrect. Ugh. The best final pressing of Backtag is not the Colombian, but the UK Parlophone. There you go. Okay, yeah, I don't have the Parlophone version yet, Paulina, so I do need to get one. I do need to get one. Bit shit. Shit. It's a shite. Thank God for Press Play, and yeah, it's a fab album. There you go. Oh, and the lovely Joan Borelli. Other time excited for the Led Zeppelin documentary. Going to see Hans Zimmer on Friday, though. Then Zepp. Excellent. How are you doing, hon? Good to see you. Looking forward to the Nashville trip. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. We're less than 3 weeks away from that. I got my shirt ready. I got my country shirt ready. Got a cowboy hat. I'm thinking about getting some boots. And yeah, looking forward to driving down. Yes. Yes, yes, you are. I got my hotel booked for the fest. Just called them and got it booked. But I'm gonna be staying at the Overflow. That's about a block away, which is no big deal. But yeah, looking forward to the same. So, so we got a crazy 2 months here. Um, 2, 3 months. So yeah, I'm gonna be traveling to Vegas in March, and then also Jersey to for the Beatle Fest a week later. Um, Nashville in 3 weeks. So it's gonna be a fun time. Absolutely. Let's see here. James Side overdosed on Led Zeppelin during the lockdown in 2020. Okay. Tone says maybe we can have a transatlantic demo outside the MPL office. Yeah, that that is a good idea, my friend. That that that's an idea. That's an idea. Oh, hopefully you recover from the overdose on like another Mecca release to search for is the Capital 7-inch Lonely Road, Your Loving Flame. The mixes on it. Okay. All right, I'll have to look for that then. Thank you, Paulina. Yes, I'll have to look for that. So, but Yeah, what else? I am thinking about making an announcement here soon regarding something. Um, as we know that my other show, Talk More Talk, has been on a hiatus for a little bit, and we'll talk about that for a minute. Also looking forward to the Led Zeppelin movie. Yeah, I cannot wait. I cannot wait. But yeah, so we know that Talk More Talk has been on a little bit of a hiatus. Um, and I do want to say that partly is because I left the show. I am no more a part of Talk More Talk. So I think they've been working on getting a new co-host. And Kit, I think, announced that they will be coming back soon, which I'm happy about. I am very happy that the show is going to continue, and and I can't wait to see what they do. So yeah, so just to give you a little update on that. So I did leave Talk More Talk, and not for any bad reason or anything like that. I know the trolls are going to probably want me to say something bad about my three co-hosts, but I have absolutely nothing bad to say about my three co-hosts. So, so that being said, um, you know, it was just time. Doing two shows is a lot of work, and I just felt that my time was being spread thin, and I just needed more time to myself, really. So, again, it's just that I enjoyed my time with the show. I loved being a part of it. I love my co-hosts, and I just thought it was time for me to just focus on two legs and focus on me personally. Like I said, it was just a lot of work doing that, doing two shows, and I needed a break. So, but so that's that. That's that. But Talk More Talk will be back soon. Okay? And I look forward to it. Let's see here. James says even good things can't last forever. Life can get yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yes. Thank you. Jack West said that you have to do a Zeppelin marathon once in your life, playing that Zeppelin one through the outdoor. I have not done that yet. Well, I have all of them. I should try to do that. I should try to do that one day. But unfortunately, all my Led Zeppelin stuff are in storage. So maybe I should get them all. Maybe I should get there. Shocking surprise, Tom. Talk More Talk is how I met you, but I will not forget you, and I'm signing. It's like up here. Thank you. Thank you for that, Mike. Yeah, I mean, that's a lot of people met us all through Talk More Talk, and getting to meet a lot of you, at the Fest for Beatles fans was fantastic, and then also the 2018 White Album Symposium. Getting to meet a lot of fans of that show there as well. The Fest for the last 3 years, it was excellent. It was excellent. Let's see, Zepp albums were never recorded that well. Sure. Um, your favorite Zeppelin album too? Led Zeppelin 2, top to bottom. It's the best album, top to bottom. Let's see here. Beatles says, "Are you still going to do the movie chat with Joe and Tim?" Yes, but that is also another thing too. Is that my appearances on other shows will be slowing down as well. So yeah, I'm still gonna do the chat with Joe and Tim, but maybe once or twice a month. I'm not gonna be doing it every week, like I was doing prior to. So there's other things out there to do in life, and I want to get doing them. So that's that. The truth is, you left because of kids' hate of me. Oh, you won the comment of the day, James. You won the comment of the day. No, that's funny, but we know that's not true. We know that's not true. Yes, Led Zeppelin 2 for sure. Ow, just top to bottom, it's just a banger after banger after banger. Oh, love Led Zeppelin 2. Oh man. The lemon song, the lemon song, the lemon song. Squeeze my lemon till the juice runs down my leg. That's Zeppelin 4 for Beatles. And Doc says Houses of the Holy. And Zeppelin 2 for Beatles Tone. Awesome. Now, James, you're probably going to be the odd man out here because I don't know if 3 is anybody's favorite except for yours. Except for yours. Hmm. So that's that. Yeah, yeah, Zeppelin's fantastic. Zeppelin's fantastic. And you're right, the critics were never kind to Zeppelin as well, but they're a great live band. Um, well, yes and no. I mean, they could be a great live band, let's say that. But what a sound they created on record, right? Hmm. What else? What else? Hmm. What are we else are we looking for? I mean, if there's a Harrison release, or Harrison reissue, what album would people like to see for a Harrison reissue this year? Do they want to stay in order? Do they care what order they go in? I don't care what order they go in. I just like to see his stuff released. I mean, I'm thinking it's probably going to be Dark Horse will be the next release. Actually, you know what? No, I think no. Concert for Bangladesh is probably going to be next. I know that Peter Jackson was working on the live video version of that, so I'm sure we're going to see a new Blu-ray release of Living in the Material World, and I'm sure we'll probably get a new vinyl release, hopefully, new CD release. That would be great. Let's see here. Ricardo says, "Did you see the Grammys? I stayed up till 6 a.m. just to see the Beatles and George Martin lose to Kendrick Lamar." No, I did not watch. I was working. I didn't think they would have a chance with that one. I knew they had a better chance with Best Rock Performance, which they did get. But I didn't think they had excuse me, a chance for that one. Friends saw Zepp in 2007. Yeah, for the reunion. Yeah, yeah. That's the one that they didn't give. They didn't let John Paul Jones know about that reunion, right? Um, see here, but the now and then streams doubled since the Grammy. That's fantastic. And you know what? And that's daily streams. Um, that's great. That's great. It's a good song, and I'm glad younger people are going to are discovering it. You know, thanks to the Grammys. Thanks for it winning a Grammy. Oh, let's see here. Let me hold on here. Will Uncle Paul tour US 20? Yes, I believe he's going to tour in 2025. I cannot wait. I'm looking, I'm hoping to do at least 3 shows. I mean, because, Andy and I, we talked about, going to each other's state. If he tours, if he comes to Michigan, Andy will come here. If he goes to New York, I'll go, or New York, New Jersey, I'll go there. And then we want to see a Canadian show. Um, there's a good chance that in the past he's done Mull of Kintyre um, at Canadian shows. So I want to go just to see him do Mull of Kintyre. The Grammy show is all naked dancing wear costumes. Well, just like going to Vegas then, right? I mean, that's what Vegas was, right? Go to a show in Vegas, it was half naked women running around. Um, let's see, is it confirmed? No, it's not confirmed. I just think that's what will happen. Do you think Paul will do dynamic pricing? I don't know. I don't know. All I know is it will probably be expensive to go see Paul McCartney a couple times this year if he tours. Absolutely. And then was the castles on their head. Yeah. That was Will Smith's son that did that. And I was seeing actually, and the funny thing is someone did a picture side by side of him and the actor Willem Dafoe did the same thing some years ago, a few years back. And so if you could do, Google Willem Dafoe with with the house on his head, and you should be able to see this picture of that. Now, I don't know if the that kid had that was influenced by that picture with Willem Dafoe with that, but who knows? See, I hope Paul tours in Middle East, Europe. Okay. I haven't heard Mull since '79. On tour or period. He could tour to promote his potential record. Yes, let's see here. Well, I mean, he did tour with McCartney 3, but he only, did, Women and Wives, and he only did that small handful of times. So, promoting a new record, I don't think will be important to him. People are going to go no matter what, if he's promoting a record or not. So ever seen Bowie, Cooper, Iggy, Zappa, Plasmatics, rock and roll can be weird. Yeah, I did see Iggy Pop. I did see Iggy Pop um back in I want to say 99, 2000. Didn't get the chance to see Bowie. I did work in Alice Cooper. Did work in Alice Cooper show when I was when I was working as a tour caterer, and Zappa has never interested me at all. Um, but yeah, Iggy was a fantastic show. Iggy Pop puts on a fantastic show, or he did anyways. I'm also 2.5 million in the UK, and he doesn't play it often. That's true. And hello, Mazzy. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Thanks for popping in here. Let's see here. James is on tour in '79, saying that most of the '79 set hasn't been played since then. Right. Yeah. No Words hasn't been played. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. What else he said? He did. I've had enough. Right. Again and again and again. Obviously for Denny. Let's see. Just looked at Wonderful's house hat. What's wrong with people? I'm telling you, I saw that this morning. I saw that this morning. I saw someone put a side by side picture of William Dafoe and the Smith kid, both with their houses on their heads. I thought that was very funny. Hi Tom, live from Beatles bunker. How you doing, Wink? Good to see you. Jones says AC/DC is touring through August. Paul Sound Guy does for Sound for AC, so I highly doubt that Paul does anything until after August. Okay, that's interesting. Thank you for that, Joan. I did not know that about the Sound Guy. Okay. Why doesn't Paul change the set list? Well, because Paul wants to make people happy. He wants to make the casual fan happy, and and he'll change it from time to time. He'll change like, maybe four or five songs, but he doesn't change the whole set list. Hey Jude has to be in the set list. Live and Let Die has to be in the set list. Band on the Rung has to be on the set list. These are songs that that the bulk of the people are going to see, unfortunately. Okay. He does not put, he did add Now and Then there. I can't wait. I really want to see him perform Now and Then. Our friend Joan got to see him perform that several times, and she loved it. Obviously, Andy and MVP were were in the UK to see him perform it, and they loved it as well. Beatley Tone, all of them. So I think that's great. I think that's great that Now and Then is in his set list. Now and Then will have a higher chance to win Song of the Year at the Brits because only UK songs are permitted. Okay, okay, and that's where I mean it was a number one song in the UK, right? Let's see, I would go this time around for Now and Then alone. There you go, Brooks. There you go. So yeah, I mean there's gonna be like 10 songs, 10, 11, 12 songs that are always gonna be in the set list. Well, it was once. It was once there, Doc. So you can't say never. You can't say never. He did perform it live for one tour. So exactly. So yeah, what are some other songs you would like to see Paul play live? And I wouldn't say I mean he wouldn't I don't think he would ever do like a really deep cut. I mean, let's face it, I mean Temporary Secretary was a single in the UK though, but I mean, do you consider Temporary Secretary a deep cut? Um I mean, I guess you could call it a deep cut. Not a lot of people know it these days. Um let's see here. Oh yeah, Tone says he played Temporary Secretary in Soundcheck at the second London show. So yeah. Yep. Let's see. Paul likes summer tours, so I think he will tour. Will be this summer. I hope so. Yeah, I would love to see him play Monkberry Moon Delight. I just don't think his vocal cords can handle that. I hope he brings out Biker like an icon again. Okay, we'll see. We'll see. Getting closer, I think he could do easily do getting closer these days. Absolutely. Yesterday didn't win Song of the Year, 1966 at the Grammys. That caused big protests at Capitol Records. Next year they won with Michelle. These aren't credited to the Beatles, only Lennon and McCartney. Yeah, the songwriter. Yes, I stand corrected. I'll have to think of something worse. Very good, James. How you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Um, Favorite Paul song of the zeros, tens, twenties, and a total. Um, I got a handful. Riding the Vanity Fair, I think, is his best song of this century. Followed by End of the End, I think is a fantastic song. Um, Early Days, I think, is a great song from these last 3 decades. Alligator, I love Alligator. Um, yeah, we did a show with our friend Kyle Hand. It was his idea. It was a great idea to do our favorite 21 songs of the 21st century. So go back and check that out, Ricardo. But I do think I put Riding the Vanity Fair as my number one for this century. These silly love songs. Yeah, see, I mean, now he does do songs, right? He was still performing My Love. He still performs Maybe I'm Amazed. Now, I know a lot of people say, well, silly love songs is too associated with Linda. Well, those other songs are associated with Linda as well, and he was still performing those songs. I know Linda's vocals were a big, important part of silly love songs, but I think his backing band could handle it. But yeah, I don't think he'll ever do silly love songs again. Mainly probably because of Linda's backing vocals for that song. So, Little Lamb, yes, I would love to see that. Big Barn Bet, he could easily do Big Barn Bet. He could easily do Big Barn. If he can do Letting Go as third song in the set, a song no casual fan knows, then he can do Getting Closer. Yeah, but I also think that's a way to have the horn section um, be a part of the band. But I get your point. I mean, it was a single, but I guess nowadays it would be considered a deep cut. I guess, for the casual fan, that is. Take it away, ballroom dancing. One of us would be great live. I think so. I think so. Save Us. I mean, he did a great, fantastic job with Save Us. Let's see here. Love your choices, Tom. Got to run. Lynn, thank you for popping in. I hope you feel better. House of Wax, Dominoes, Too Much Rain, Alligator. Yes, those other three songs too. Too Much Rain, fantastic. Dominoes, I think it was in my top five. It was in my top five for uh, songs of the 21st century. See, hey Tom, did you hear about Barbra Streisand's new duet with Paul of My Valentine coming out in June? No, I did hear, um, I did see you mention that to Andy. Did you mention that to Andy? I think I did see that. So, but I haven't seen any other information, on that. But looking forward to it. Thank you. Agree with you. Vanity Fair, Paul Benefits. Yeah, yeah. Nigel Goodrich or Godrich, I should say Godrich. Right. Jenny Wren is another fantastic track. Queenie Eye, do like Queenie Eye as well. Absolutely. I like to bring back Only Mama Knows. That would be fantastic. That would be Only Mama Knows would be fantastic. And that's when he would do two, three, four songs for the album that he was touring on, right? Um, so yeah. One of the things I love about Luca's book is that I can listen to a CD like Flowers in the Dirt and or Off the Ground and really get into the weeds. Yeah, I agree with you. It's perfect. It's a great reference manual. Absolutely. It's a great reference book. You can do that. As the songs are playing, you can, read about them as they're playing. I agree 100%. I like that. Oops. Loop, First Indian on the Moon. Say it way too early. Well, I don't hate that song. I'll just say that. Shane Barber didn't do Soyless. Yeah, she should do High, High, High with Paul, right? I would like Paul to do a live version of All You Need Is Love. Hmm. Now that he's got the horn section or the brass or whatever you want to call it, then yeah, why not? Why not? Why not? So yeah, I mean, there's so many songs that you could. I just don't want him to do any more Beatles. I mean, maybe he can change the Beatles songs that he does up a little bit, So let's see here. Let's see. Any connections between Paul and Marianne Faithfull? I think she was with them in Wales in '67, and Paul posted a pic of yeah. He knew her. He knew her from Mick Jagger. They would hang out from time to time, so I'm sure he knew her. There was that pic with her and let's see, Patty, right, and Jane. Was Cynthia in that picture as well? There's a picture of all of them in a row, and I think they're all there for a trans meditation seminar from the Maharishi, if I remember correctly. You can find a picture of that with all of them in a row, sitting together. Okay, something should go now. Uh, yes, yes, I agree about hold on one second. Something you know what? When I first saw him do um All Things Must Pass, I didn't think that was a good fit for him to do, but over the years I've really come to love his version of All Things Must Pass. And I would love to see him do that. I would love to see him do that. Any new hope on the archive set since the recent comments about Venus and Mars release? Okay, so in my opinion, he's talking about things that will coincide with Venus and Mars. So something like Wings Over the World, something like Wings Over Australia. I'm thinking it's just going to coincide with 1975. I don't think it's going to be, Wings in general. I think it's going to coincide with 1975. That's just my thoughts on that. Samantha Faithful was in India with the Beatles as well. She also did a cover. Yeah, that's right. That's right. How are you doing, Andrea? She did do a version of Working Class Hero, and I like that version. Yes. Here, I read Paul helped to design her and her husband's apartment where many parties took place. Okay, well, add another thing to Paul's list of things he can do. He's now uh, that's funny. Is there anything that man can't do? Thinking it will be more in line with the man on the run, fingers crossed. Yeah, yeah, we'll see. We'll see where John met Yoko. Okay. Yeah, it could be that. It could be that. We know that that's coming out sometime this year. Absolutely. Absolutely. Hmm. Have a good time. Hopefully everybody else is having a good time. Stay on a little longer and see where this conversation takes us. You've all been bringing up good things to talk about, so thank you for that. Is anybody else going to the fest that's in the chat right now? Is anybody going to go to the fest in Jersey? Would love to see people and talk with you guys. Sure, Andy and I will be doing something McCartney related, and then yeah, so James is going. We didn't meet last year, but we met 2 years ago in Jersey, right, James? You didn't go to the New York Fest last year, but you were at Jersey City 2 years ago. And Joan, there's going to be great. That's going to be awesome. I don't think it's going to be as exciting. Obviously, Juber and Holly aren't going to be there. And what a fantastic time we had there in Chicago and in New York uh, with um, with James and Steve. I'm sorry, Lawrence. I'm sorry, Lawrence. Lawrence and Steve. That's right. That's right. We're gonna get another beer. We got beer tab already. Uh, that's fantastic. I can't wait to see you guys. I cannot wait. See, I hope they send the Grammy to Paul, though he may have the Grammys of the others from 1971 when they took. Yeah, I don't know who got to present it, the Grammy, and I'm really surprised that they didn't invite Paul and Ringo to perform now and then. Really disappointing. That could have been a great opportunity. They were so great. Yeah, Lawrence and Steve just killed it on both places. I don't know. I'm not hearing a lot of talk about Fest yet. Well, go to the Fest website and see if any of those people that are going to be attending tickle your fancy. Or you don't have to see them. You just have to come and hang out with us, like you did. What, 3 years ago was it? Right? I think it was 2022. You were there, and we got to meet. So, anyways, uh, check my phone here real quick. Hmm. Okay, let's see here. A few more things. I just purchased Stripping Live Fantastic double CD. Yeah, the live versions of We Got Married, Things We Said Today, and Get Back. Yes, wish I could have gone to that tour. Agreed Giles represented them well. He was in the camera when Record of the Year was given, but when they got the Grammy, he wasn't there yet, so Sean took it. Okay. Let's see here. Second best live CD after Wings Over America. You're talking about Tripping the Live Fantastic. Okay. We're talking about it, Joan. We're talking about it. We have stuff in mind. We're getting an A plan, a B plan, and a C plan together. You know, I really wish he had a horn section during that tour. Yeah, yeah. Oh, Wix did all of that. Paul was struggling a bit. 89.9 tour vocal. I heard that. I heard that. 22 and 23. Still my two. Well, yes, that's great. I think I seen you wear it on a live stream once or twice. Yes. I would remix Tripping. I don't like the sound of it too much. Okay. It's been a while since I've listened to Tripping the Live Fantastic. Um, I really don't listen to the live stuff as much. I mean, obviously, Wings Over America, I think, is by far the best one. Um, yeah, here it is, right here. I haven't played this yet. I should play this soon. Maybe I'll take it in the car with me. Maybe I'll play it on the drive down to Nashville to see Ringo. But I gotta play some Ringo albums too on the way down there, right? Let's see here. Okay, James said that. Let's see. I saw Tripping Live Fantastic 3 LP for $75 recently and realized that's a good price. Damn right it is. You should go back and get it. I think I spent $100 on it because I didn't get it when it first came out. Hold on here. Is Tripping Live the worst album title Paul has put out in his discography? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. What is? Hmm. What is? I think Tripping might need a re-listen. Yes, yes. I think the real show from 1990 should have come out instead of the shitty Get Back tour film. Found a really HD videos of Rock Show. It's impressive. Great remastering as a YouTuber. Yeah, I love Rock Show is fantastic. You know, if you read the McCartney Legacy Volume 2, they talk about a lot of remixing and stuff like that, you know, that they had to do for the live album and for the rock show. We've been discussing organizing vinyl. Do you organize in release of order or by type with your vinyl? Okay, I do release in order. I like everything in chronological order. That goes with and then if it's all together, I'd put everything in alphabetical order. So yeah, everything in alphabetical order with artists, and then when it comes to artists, I put everything in chronological order. Okay, I do that with my movie collection too. Everything is in alphabetical order. I don't go by actor or anything like that. I just put them all in alphabetical order. I think Driving Rain is the worst. Yeah, it's possible. This one is possible too. Kisses on the Bottom could be his worst release. Let's see here, James. I agree, and the rehearsals in Japan were great. So, okay. Yeah, so he didn't bring the stash of weed with him that time. So good job, Paul. Good job finally getting into Japan and not getting in trouble. Um, it's too bad because we found out, you know, reading the McCartney Legacy, what and after Australia he was supposed to go to Japan, but they ended up blocking that. So he didn't get to go to Japan then, and then obviously 1980, we know what happened in 1980. So, but yeah, crazy times indeed. What else? Hmm. Yeah, so I'm hoping for George for the next reissue. I'm hoping for um Concert of Bangladesh. Let's see uh, Paul and his dope dope deliverance. Oh, James, I am going to be singing it like that now for the rest of my life. Dope of deliverance. Oh boy. Let's see. Did you get the re-release of Beethoven? Yes, I did. I did get that. And I did see him live last year as well. He came to Michigan, came to Flint, Michigan, and put on another fantastic show. So that was the fourth time I got to see him live. He did just announce another tour for 2025. Unfortunately, he's not coming to Michigan, or else I'd go and see him again. So yeah, so I love Morrissey. Love seeing Morrissey live. He's got two albums of material ready to go, but no label is signing him. So it's too bad. It is too bad. So what else? Come on, people. There you go. Come on, people. A track that from Off the Ground that I've never been the biggest fan of. Unfortunately. Uh, hold on one second. Okay, where are we at? Will we get a Smiths reunion? No, unfortunately. I don't think we will. I think that time. I think that's past. I would love to see one. I would love to see one. Come on, people. Come on. Really, really. Did you see that Danny Harrison is opening? Yes, I did. We were talking about that earlier, Joan, and same with Steve Winwood and the Doobie Brothers. So that's should be a fantastic show. James is going, and he's gonna have a great time. I'm kind of jealous. George Martin's Super Song, Paul. Okay, July 13th. Yes, yes. No, not Wembley, Joan. Hyde Park. Yeah, that's right. Hyde Park. One of the two. I don't know. Come on, People is okay, but not great. Say, yeah, okay. There will be a Black Sabbath. I did. I heard that there's going to be, for Ozzy's last show, that all of them are gonna, all the original members are gonna get up there, which I think is good. Get the original band up there. I know they kind of pushed Bill Ward to the side when they did the album and tour in 13, the album 13, and then touring in 13, which is a show I did get to see. It was a fantastic show. Fantastic show. Yeah, what a show is right. Will Danny play any of his father's songs? Um, I would gather the way I would wager that he will come out and do Handle with Care with Jeff during Jeff's set. And then you get Cosmic Conscious. Wished he would have gotten Harrison or Starr to perform. Hmm. Cosmic Conscious is nothing that I really care about either. Don't really care about that track. I don't know. What do you guys think? There's the longer version, which is just repeating over and over again. It's just a mantra, right? Let's see here. Do I like any Britpop? Oasis, Blur, Pulp, Verve, Sweat? Not necessarily. Not necessarily. I did get a few of the Oasis CDs, but and I liked them, but they just didn't stick. I didn't love them or anything like that. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry. Ricardo says he likes both songs. That's great. That's great. Why did George hate Paul so much during the 70s? Well, just probably a lot of bad memories, right? Probably a lot of bad memories. That's all. I mean, listen, Paul was not a sweetheart to George. They weren't sweethearts to each other, when they were all together. They all picked on each other. But listen, you know, Paul was not a sweetheart. I mean, Paul, if you there's a meeting that Paul, George, and John had regarding future albums. This was a week before the meeting that they had where John announced he wanted to have a divorce, or he wanted to get the divorce. So the meeting prior to that, they were talking about how they were going to handle future releases, right? And John says, okay, well, Paul, you'll have 4 songs, I'll have 4 songs, and George will have 4 songs. And Paul just flat out came out and said that he didn't think that George's songs were up to snuff. And he said it right there, right in front of George, which it was brave, but I don't know. By that time, by September '69, George was putting out a lot of fantastic music, and so Paul is not just Paul wasn't always a sweetheart. Free as a Bird, Real Love have been remixed and remastered with the approval of Paul. Yeah, yeah, that's gonna be interesting. Hopefully that gets released later this year. As it is ELO's last show at Hyde Park, I wonder if we'll get Roy Wood, Bev Bevins too. That would be great, huh? But no, can Bev play drums anymore? Um, Wait a minute here. Things coming in quickly. Let's see here. Yep. Freeze a bird, yeah, we got that. Searching in the background for some evidence of Tom being a Swift. Keep looking, my friend. Keep looking. Keep looking. Actually, a few years back, I did buy a Swifty 45 on Record Store Day, and I did resell it and made some money. That's the only time I ever got anything to do with the Swifty. And I made some money, so I flipped it. Okay, did you like Ringo's latest album? It could get nominated for Best Country. Yeah, that's right, it could. Um, I like it. Yes, I do like it. I do like most of the songs on there, but it wasn't the country kind of country. I was kind of hoping for the kind of country from Buku's of Blues. I was not, um, it was a more modern sounding country album. But the songs themselves are good, are good. And here's my buddy Andy's coming, come and be cosmic conscious for the win. Yes. How you doing, my friend? The one thing you could say Paul was not always a sweetheart, but as far as I know, Paul almost always played on Georgia's songs. John, I think that has been proven as a myth, um, James. I think there's some research out there that shows that John did play on those later day George tracks, minus I Me Mine. I think, yeah, I think there's evidence out there that he did play. So we're gonna have to um, see on that one. Sir, the new Ringo album is my favorite solo Beatles album all time. Wow, wow. I don't think you're the first person I saw that said that. Okay, I still say Rubber Soul. Yeah, new anthology. Yeah. We're all dying for Rubber Soul. Obviously, though, we did get half of Rubber Soul on the Red album when that was released 2 years ago. But I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. Well, like Bad to Me to be added to anthology. Okay. Okay, see, now and then will be added to my newly remastered anthology 3. Maybe. I would like to have all three of those songs in on one, disc, back to back to back. I would like that. I predict Ringo's Lookout will be nominated and likely win next year. Oh, yes. Well, listen, my understanding, the Beyonce, there's a lot of country all over that Beyonce record. So, um, I haven't listened to it, so I'm not going to judge it, whether it should have won or not, because I haven't listened to it. But from people that I did hear write about it on Facebook and stuff like that, people said that there's a lot of country throughout the record. There's a lot of country-ish, instrumentation and production. So there's that. I think it's solid to good Ringo album, meaning a top 10 Ringo album, best Ringo album after Ringo is over the top. Yeah, yeah, it is a very good album. I think I would put it in the top half of Ringo's discography. Absolutely, absolutely. Let's see. We had the rubbers. We just need the soul. Okay, you're on a roll, James. Speaking of new anthology, a refurbished Beatles anthology would be great on Netflix too. Nah, I wouldn't want it on Netflix. Just release it on Blu-ray. I mean, it seems like they're in partnership with Disney Plus on a lot of their releases, so it wouldn't be Netflix. It would probably be Disney Plus. Ringo's arguably bigger than Beyonce. Maybe. I really enjoy Ringo Rama. Yeah, I like Ringo Rama too. I like Ringo Rama too. I like that one. Probably that might be my favorite of the Mark Hudson era stuff. Beyonce record is okay, especially because of Blackbird. That's right, Blackbird is on it, and Paul does play on that record. But the other nominees seemed more country. Yeah, right. Let's see. I wonder what happened to Giles at the Grammys. I don't know. I didn't know if he was supposed to be there. Would you like to see Paul playing smaller venues like Ringo and stuff? But yeah, I would like to see Paul do a smaller venue run. Um, but then I think the prices of those shows would be just crazy, crazy high. Tone, it was great having you here. Thank you, my friend. Stay well. Yeah, nice, Doc. Very good. Very good. I guess Giles had a good time at the after party. Maybe got a Grammy from Sean. Yes, I'm sure. Yes, but very excited that they won for best rock performance. Very cool. Stones won. I said John Lennon won. The John Lennon camp won for the Mind Games Cube. So that's great. That is good. Anywho, let's see here. I like this question from, oh, wait a minute. Well, from James here. It says, will Paul make a surprise appearance at the SNL 50 concert at Radio City next week? I would say I would if I was a betting man, I would say there's at least a 50% chance because I do know that him and Lorne Michaels are good friends. So I would say that there's a good chance. Tom, take care. Looking forward to the upcoming podcast. Yes, thank you, my friend. Thank you for being here. Thank you for coming here. Would come, Doc. Yes, thank you. Let's see here. Tom, take care. Okay, get that one. It's a shame Paul McCartney and Paul Simon didn't collaborate when they were both in their primes. Do you agree? Yeah, I think they would make beautiful music together. They would do a great. I think the harmonies would be fantastic, and also the acoustic guitar. I would love it if it was an all acoustic guitar record because I think they're both great acoustic guitarists. See here, Beetle Eddie, bring Buffy, Buffy tacos. All right, it's all bye. Good night from Vienna. See, got it. See here, George and Paul Simon sung together. Yeah, they did this SNL. What was that? 1976, I think it was. That was fantastic. How cool would have that been if they did more together? So yeah. Hmm. What else? I'll give it 8 more minutes and I'll sign off here at 3:30. How's that? Good hour and a half in here. Good 90 minutes live stream. Thank you again, everybody, for being here. Really appreciate it. And had a good time. Let's see here. I had the bootleg on vinyl called Saint in a Stained Glass Window featuring live music of songs from Morrissey's two unreleased albums. Yeah, Bonfire of the Teenagers and Without Music, the World Dies. Yeah, I really, he's been playing a lot of the music from those two albums during his recent live shows, and I like them. I think they're pretty good. I would love to hear the whole albums, in full. But again, there's no record label wants to sign him right now. So there's that. Okay. What else? So as we talked about, looks like there's going to be a lot of things Paul is going to release this year. So hopefully including a new album. So we shall see. Bonfire's Iggy Pop on it. Yes, yes, that's what I heard as well. Let's see, Paul Simon's latest album, Psalms, is a very downbeat record. I should check out his. I mean, I know his hits, but I don't know any of his albums as a whole. So maybe I should start checking out his solo output. I agree. Tom Simon was such an underrated guitarist. Proof of his first solo. Yeah, like I said, I mean, I should start checking out his solo material. Verner's, yes. Yes, I'm glad you noticed that. Verner's, yep. Ginger soda. I think this is the best of the ginger sodas out there. Let's see here. What did you think of Kanye's wife dress? It's very revealing. Very revealing. I'm not gonna lie. I looked at it, and then I looked at it some more, and then I kept looking at it. Um, yes, yes, absolutely. It was something special. Let's see. Paul Simon also a great songwriter. That goes without saying. Yes, Beatle Eddie. I agree with you 100%. He is a great songwriter. Hmm. Should I go see that Led Zeppelin movie tonight? Maybe a tomorrow night. We shall see. We shall see. But I'm looking forward to seeing that becoming a Led Zeppelin documentary on IMAX screen. Vernus is the best ginger ale. You can taste the oak. It is. I agree with you. It is by far the best ginger anything. I agree. 110%. 110%. Yes. All right. 4 more minutes, everybody. Any last minute comments or questions? Let's get them in now because, like I said, 4 minutes and then I'm going to call it a day. All right. Let's see here. James says Paul and Art had dinner together recently to bury the hatchet. I hope so. I hope that's true. Life's too short to hold grudges and, you know, and just be pissed off at people. Especially a great team like Paul and Art. Let's see here, Tom. I just heard recently Denny Sai was supposed to be in Dylan's Rolling Thunder review, but he was denied a visa. I did not know that. Let's see if you're going out tonight. Beware. Coming. I did hear that we're going to get a storm. Yeah, thank you for that. I appreciate that, Doc. I appreciate it. Maybe this might be just a good day to stay in pajamas. Is Venus Mars has to be mastered good? Well, I don't know. I haven't heard it, but I have listened to where is it? The SHM Super High Material version, and I think this is fantastic. Um, but yeah, I can't wait to hear the has to be mastered. Although I think Venus and Mars in general is a great sounding record. I don't think it needed any more help, but uh, I think some of us were kind of surprised that we didn't get like an underdub version, kind of like how Bannon and Run, last year that we got was had that overdub, um, a second disc, and I think Venus and Mars would have been cool if he kept doing that with these releases, you know. Add a little something and add a little another little enticing thing feature to make people happy or get people excited about these releases because Lord knows we've already have a bunch of us already have like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 copies of Venus and Mars already anyways. So I know this will probably be um my 10th or 11th copy of Venus and Mars. Let's see here. Venus and Mars age very well, in my opinion. I think so too. And I'm glad that Magneto and Him rules. It does. It does. I see Elton has a new album out in April with. Okay, cool. I forgot to show this last week, but Elton looks like Elton has been doing these new kind of splatter vinyl releases, and I picked one up, and it's Tumbleweed Connection. So the first wave is out now, and the first wave is self-titled Madman, Tumbleweed Connection, and Don't Shoot Me. Okay. So there's that. I think these are really cool. I haven't played it yet, but I love Tumbleweed. Tumbleweed is probably my favorite Elton record. It's a great Americana style record, and I'm definitely gonna pick up "Don't Shoot Me" and "Madman" as well. I should probably just pick them all up because I do like the self-titled album as well. There's a lot of great tracks. "The Greatest Discovery" is one of my favorite Elton tracks of all time. Um, so yeah, check these out if you haven't yet. If you like Elton, these are pretty cool. Um, yeah. Let's see here. And Doc, you are right. Magneto and Titanium Man absolutely rules. Absolutely. Would you like to see him kick off a concert with Rock Show? I would. Absolutely. Have you seen the new Dylan? I have. I saw it the opening week. I think I saw it. Yeah, I saw it the day it came out, and I thought it was fantastic. Timothy Chalamet was really good as Dylan. Obviously, he got nominated for Academy Award. I don't think he'll win. I think Adrian Brody for his performance in The Brutalist will get him the Oscar. But Timothy was really good. Saw those splatters on on his website earlier today. Yeah, I think they're really cool. Wow, Tumbleweeds is my favorite too. Oh, that's great, Joan. I love that. I love that. Great songs on Tumbleweed Connection. Might be your favorite. Oh, very cool. Cool. Yeah, Tumbleweed is fantastic. Tumbleweed is fantastic. Border Song is outstanding. Border Song is outstanding. I love Country Comforts. I actually like Rod Stewart's version of Country Comforts as well. But Come Down in Time is fantastic. Amarina is I adore Amarina. Love Song is really good. No, it's Burn Down the Mission is the one that's on Tumbleweed. Border Song I forgot what album that one's on now. But Border Song isn't that the self-titled, if I remember correctly? Yeah, Burn Down the Mission is a fantastic song too. But he did do Burn Down the Mission and Border Song live when I saw him um, last year. I was in Arizona. Let's see here. Tumbleweed is great. Captain Fantastic might be my fave. Um, you know, Captain Fantastic has been growing on me. Obviously you got the great track "Someone Saved My Life Tonight," but I really need to get more familiar with Captain Fantastic. Where did you get these? You can get these on Amazon. All four of them are on Amazon, Joan. Okay, just type in Elton John on Amazon, and you should find this easily. Okay, yeah, easily. And then obviously, picked up uh, picked up a Kiss record on Mast. uh, so yeah, there's that. Let's see here. I saw Elton's farewell tour. It was obviously his vocals aren't what they were, but he was still fantastic. Still fantastic. Marino wasn't. Yes, that's Laura. I'm glad you brought that up because that's where I first discovered the song Amarina, because it played on the credits of played on the opening credits of Dog Day Afternoon. Yes, and Joan. See how we enable each other. We are enablers, all of us, you know. Get this, get this. No, I got that. No, so I got to get it. Okay, well, there you go. All right. So, uh, let's see here. It says, when Elton was young and hungry, he was one of the very best, in my opinion. Yeah, yeah, I agree. He did a lot, though. I mean, that's the thing, though. I mean, but the thing is he also signed. I think the contract that he signed, wanted, uh, he was contracted to do two albums a year. So I don't know if it was necessary that he was young and hungry. He was contracted to do two albums a year, there for a couple years. So he had no choice. He had to. Let's see, Elton had stopped touring, but I still think he'll play shows here in the UK. Yeah, why not? I mean, if you still like doing it, I mean, there's a difference between doing a residency like in Vegas, like when acts do residencies in Vegas, because like Ringo, he's done a few uh he's done a few residencies in Vegas. And to and touring, there's a big difference. So yes, thank you. You are welcome, Joan. You are. And then James, yeah, you are on fire today, my friend. Looking at Elton waist, he isn't hungry. uh, too funny, too funny. Maybe Ringo will win the Grammy for Best Country. I know that's kind of like a comment that people keep bringing up. It's possible. Why not? It's possible. Listen, T-Bone Burnett, I think, is a very popular person within the Grammy community. So, and then him being the producer, I think it's very possible that Ringo at least does get a nomination for Best Country Album. Why not? Ringo wins next year. There you go. It's official. Doc has predicted a win for Ringo Starr next year. I hope it does. I hope it does do well. Why not? All right, you guys had me here for 6 minutes longer. I think maybe I'll start winding down. But great talking with all of you. Thank you everybody for popping in for this live stream. And be on the lookout this weekend. We'll be back with a new episode. Andy will be live on his normal Sundays, and then I'm sure I'll be back next week, either Wednesday or Thursday. And we'll get back to it, right? We'll have some more fun, and we'll just talk, right? We'll get some coffee and we'll talk. Unless Paul has a country album, that would be funny. Yes, that would be funny. Yellow Brick Road was a big deal when it came out. Highly anticipated his peak. It's a fantastic record. Again, I don't like every song on Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. I think there's some filler, but all in all, the tracks are so strong on Yellow Brick Road. Although I am tired of some of the songs. Saturday is all right, Saturday night's all right. I'm tired of that one. Candle in the Wind, I'm tired of that one. But yeah, but I love the title track. Love the title track. Thank you, Mike. Thanks for popping in. Laura, thank you, Doc, for being here. Black Sabbath will die will die at their last concert on July 5th. Yeah, I think they're gonna get together for his last show. Last live show. Thank you, Tom. The show has been. Thank you very much, Doc. Appreciate that. Bit of Iller on Yellow Brick Road. Yes, yes. Take care, Lee. It's been fun. Thank you, James. Okay, so everybody, thank you once again, and we will all talk soon. Okay, so cheers, everyone. Take care.